YouTube, the fuck is going on? We are back with the Major 5 bracket predictions. Major starts tomorrow. Gonna be fucking lit. And then I, of course, gotta have my guest with me. How's it going, Matt?
It is going good.
We don't have Chase this week, but it's all good. He'll be missed, you know what I'm saying? He'll be missed.
I might play a sound or two. In his honor.
Just for Chase's honor, bro. But
Yeah.
we didn't have a bad last week. We went 7-3. Matt had the same thing as me last week. Both went 7-3 in predictions. We had a pretty decent week, but major time, and this major is going to be lit, obviously, for the reasons of champs races, Optic being the favorites again. Yeah, it's just going to be an interesting major. Last major before champs. Online COD is officially over. No more sound EQ. Let's fucking go. For the pros, anyways.
Must be nice.
Yeah, effects. Yeah. First match. Optic, Texas, Florida. Now this is interesting because Florida doesn't look half bad. You know what I'm saying? Like they went 4-1 and Major 5 online split. That's not horrible at all. And they look like a team that could ruin someone's weekend, So
yeah, the only loss is the Optic.
Yeah. I think Optic wins. Don't get me wrong, but I think Florida takes a map. I think what Optic won 3-1 when they played online, right? I think.
Pretty sure it was 3-0.
Was it 3-0? Oh, I think it was a close 3-0 though. You know what I'm saying? I think one of the maps was close.
Really
yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
I know the hardpoint was close. The S&D was
yeah, because they played Hydro, they played Expo, and I can't remember the search. Was it Fortress? I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna give Florida a map because I don't think they're gonna be a half bad team this major. You know what I'm saying? They look good online.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna.
That's the same thing I did.
Yeah.
I was like, plus it's online, not the same as, or it's on LAN, not online. It's different from online.
Yeah. I give Florida a map, but yeah, I'm not gonna be. Florida moves down to play the Thieves, and I don't think that's a free win for the Thieves, if I'm being honest, because Florida beat them online. That's gonna be a tough matchup. But either way, Optic Texas, obviously favorites. I feel like they should win round 1. So
yeah, and going off of what Parasite was it Parasite? I think it was Parasite on the. Whatever I don't remember their podcast, but
was it the flank or the Dexerto one or whatever?
The Dexerto one.
Oh yeah.
And Patty P.
Yeah, with the
Like,
isn't it like T-Dog Smitty or whatever that they do that with her? Who do they do that with? Yeah, they do that with somebody, bro. Yeah.
They do, but I don't know the dude.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. They do it with somebody.
Yeah, but he was saying this is the best chance for Optic.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, they have a pretty you would think easier run.
Yeah. Until winners
finals, because you got to think at most I think logistically speaking they're probably gonna play Toronto if I had to guess. You know what I'm saying? That's probably their safe thing here, but you never know. It is major, but I think that's probably the safest prediction is Toronto making it to winners finals with them. But
yeah.
Next matchup, Rocker versus Boston. Now this one's interesting. This is going to be a fun little grudge match because, last time Minnesota and Boston played on LAN, which is that the Minnesota home series thing, and Boston used sound EQ, and now they can't use it. You know what I'm saying? There's all that drama with them not agreeing to, not use it or whatever.
Bans with a nice little tweet.
Yeah.
If they want to sound EQ this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun little matchup to watch.
Made a nice little reply to that one.
I don't know. This one's hard because Minnesota, Boston's obviously a good middle of the pack team. Can never I don't know. And then Minnesota's look better. So I feel like this is one of those just coin flip series that would go either way. I just don't know who to pick. Right. I want to pick Boston because I want Vegas to pick champs. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I mean, just realistically speaking, Minnesota has looked a lot better. So Oh no.
Yeah, I think they may, if I'm thinking right, or if I'm them, I'm keep Cammy at main AR. Just like let him just be that slower main AR guy and let Attach be the faster one.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They do look good with this iteration of the roster. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I'll say whatever they did against Toronto Ultra, just keep doing that.
Um, I'm trying
If
to
you want to win,
think.
if you want to win.
I'm trying to think of how the vetoes will go, because I don't think Boston's gonna let Minnesota play a CeeLo control. But you never know, because Boston's pretty good at that map too. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like both of these teams have like good similar map sets to each other. They like both like the same maps, so it makes it even harder. Now, when I like think about the veto process, but I guess just for the sake, I guess that I want Vegas to win champs, I'm gonna predict Boston 3-2. I think it's gonna be a close series.
I think I said 3-1. Yeah, I said 3-1.
In favor of Boston.
Boston. Boston, yeah.
Okay. So we both have Boston moving on. Both similar brackets so far. But like I said, that matchup is scary. You know, either one can take that for sure.
Actually, going back to the Minnesota Boston match, I actually went to uh Breaking Point to look at their vetoes.
Oh yeah.
So Hardpoint, they're not gonna play Embassy. They vetoed that 11 times.
Yeah, because
So
like I
you're
said,
looking at
they're probably gonna play like, if I had to guess, maybe like a fortress or a hotel
or
hard
Fortress.
point, because they both like Hydro too, so Hydro can sneak in. But like I would say either like hotel, fortress, or Hydro. There's gonna be like the hard point, you know, like the hard points in the series. One of those three, or like two of those three, obviously, and then
So I have both. I pulled up both their vetoes. You're probably looking, like you said, Hydro probably could sneak in.
yeah, Hydro could definitely sneak in. They both like that map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They both the least maps vetoed for both of them, like basically combined, kinda, is uh is Fortress.
yeah.
Fortress Hardpoint.
I was gonna say
Boston's only vetoed it 4 times. Rockers only vetoed it 5 times.
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like that. Yeah,
I wouldn't be
it'll probably be
surprised if
like
it was like a
a
Fortress
Hydro.
Hydro or a Fortress
Mhm.
Hotel or a Hotel Hydro. I don't know. You know,
Yeah,
it's two of those three.
if I had to put money on it, it's gonna be one of the three between. It's gonna be Fortress, Hotel, Hydra. Those are probably the three maps.
And
I
then,
would
like I
think
said,
would be.
they both have the similar map, like you know, like and how their veto processes go. They both have similar maps that they like. So
Yeah.
it's just weird.
I can tell you this for S&D, Minnesota fucking loves Hotel. They've picked it 15
Yeah,
times.
but Boston's also okay with playing that map too, though. You know, so it's like that's what I'm
They
saying.
have picked it 12 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have similar map sets. Like they have like that similar fucking, yeah. It's gonna be an interesting
No,
one.
the I can tell you this now. Control is not
Oh
gonna
shit.
be Hotel.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be Expo or CeeLo, but I don't know if Boston will let a CeeLo go through because that's Minnesota's best control, and but it's also Boston's good at it. So if they let it go through, I don't know, but I would guess
I
Expo.
would
I would guess Expo.
My bet would probably be a CeeLo because Breach have vetoed it 8 times,
I just,
and a CeeLo,
I
but
think if
Minnesota's only vetoed it 3 times.
that's all I'm saying. If Boston let a CeeLo through, I think it's a misplay. I think they gotta veto it, even though they're good at it. I think they gotta get rid of it. That should be their play.
Yeah,
But
you just got to take the chance on
yeah, you just
on
gotta take
Expo.
100%, 100%. But next series, Atlanta Phase, Vegas Legion. Now, I mean, I think the smart choice would be Atlanta Phase. Let's be real, you know. But I will say, you know, they obviously Vegas has looked good the last two online stages, right? They've made winners bracket twice now. Um, I think this series. I think Vegas can Neslo. There's potential there. You know what I'm saying? Because Atlanta faces hard point was their struggle, and now they look better at it, but they still need like control work. But Vegas is also, I don't know. It's just gonna be an interesting series, but Vegas definitely has the chance to Neslo because they're both good search teams. Probably like, you know, two of the top three search teams in the game. You know what I'm saying? They're both good at search. So the searches will be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting series. Do I want to go with the Vegas upset? Just cause, like, dude, I almost want to make this bracket just to have Vegas make champs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think they can do it. They definitely have, you know, because like scenario wise, like Seattle definitely can get first rounded because Seattle's not that far ahead. You know what I'm saying? They're only 30 points ahead. So we could see a world where Seattle gets bumped down and Minnesota and Vegas make it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even though Minnesota is the closest team to Vegas in terms of points, you know, that doesn't mean shit necessarily. But I think I'm going to go with the Vegas upset. I'm going to make this bracket very interestingly and say Vegas make champs. And yeah, I think they upset face here.
I do. So I will spoil my bracket a little bit. I do have
Phase.
Yeah, I have FaZe winning, but I
Yeah.
have Vegas outplacing Rocker.
Okay. Yeah. You just have them making a loser's run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that too, though. You know, like that's very
because if they lose, they play Seattle.
yeah,
and
which
Seattle's
they've
not
already
so
beat.
bad.
They've already beat too. You know what I'm saying? They've already beat Seattle. I think Seattle's an easier matchup in FaZe, but you know what I'm saying? I still think that they have the potential to beat FaZe. You know, I don't think it's gonna be like a smoke show, but
Right.
you never fucking know at the end. Of the day. Next series, Toronto, New York. Now I think this one isn't as close as people think. Toronto, obviously home crowd buff, and I'm gonna go with that. And Scrappy's gonna be pumped. I'm gonna go 3-1 Toronto.
That's exactly what I had. 3-1 Toronto.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything else much to say, to be honest. Okay, next matchup, elimination round 1, Florida Mutineers, LA Thieves. Now this is an interesting matchup, like I said, because LA Thieves went 1-4. Yeah, 1-4 online. Their only win was London, which shocker, right? You know, like woo, they beat London, woohoo! But I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like Thieves are gonna lose. They just haven't looked good, you know.
Yeah.
And like, granted, this team does get better on land. I think that's unarguable. Like, these are 4 godlike land players, but I think I don't know. Just something looked off with the Thieves, and I'm still not feeling it. So I'm gonna go 3-2 Florida. Yeah.
I actually have these winning against Florida. I have them winning 3-1.
I don't. I mean, I don't blame you because, like I said, it's the Thieves on land, so I wouldn't be surprised if they turn up. But I don't know. Me personally, I'm just not feeling it. They looked very unimpressive online. You know, very unimpressive.
Because I was gonna say, because I kind of also thought about like Seattle, how Seattle in state major 1 like looked terrible, and then they come out and get second place.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, things like that just can happen. You know, it's major. At the end of the day, it's land. Like, but I don't know. Just due to their recent performance and how they looked online, their teamwork looked kind of bad, in my opinion. And I don't know. I'm just feeling a Florida upset. Like I said, I feel like Florida this weekend's gonna ruin some weekends. You know.
I feel it could happen. You got one way, have the other way.
Yeah. Next matchup. I think we both have the same matchup. Minnesota Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm 3-0 Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah. London and LAG are just shocked. Like, I hate to be that guy, but like, dude, those series, anyone who play, like, you know, for like me, Minnesota, and then for me, New York, I think we both have Minnesota and New York playing those 2 teams, you know? So it's like I think those, not to be disrespectful, but those series are just easy to predict. Those two teams are just fucking chalked. Simple as that. But
Yep, Alex gonna be on stage with his hoodie on. Like, whatever. Let's go.
pretty much, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, they're basically playing for like to be that team that like they're basically playing for what Florida's playing for, like being that team that ruins the weekend.
I was gonna say the only person that really can. I mean, technically both of them can, because if Gorillas and Ravens somehow win, they can ruin. Well, for Rocker especially, they can ruin.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fans.
I
Subliners are not as much, but
Well,
getting first rounded
no,
not gonna help.
yeah. I mean, New York's locked in for champs, so they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna try and win this event, but at the end of the day, like, yeah, I don't know. The only people's weekends who can get realistically ruined are Rockers, Vegas's, or Surges. I think at this point, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Either way, next matchup, FaZe, Surge. I got FaZe. I got Surge seeing the early exit here. I'm gonna go FaZe 3-1 though. I think Surge take a map.
So I got Vegas.
Well, yeah, you have Vegas down there. So
yeah. But I actually have Vegas beating Seattle. But I have it like a grudge match though.
3-2.
3-2. Yeah.
I could see that. Definitely see that. Like I said.
And then the other easy read.
Yeah, that's just a free cash read right there, dude. I'm gonna go up to winners round 2 real quick, and then we'll do a couple of elimination matches when we get back down there. All right, next match. I feel like we always seem to get this match at majors. Optic Breach. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is just like a
teams.
Yeah, they just love playing each other. I honestly have this as the 3-0 Optic.
Same.
Yeah, like I feel like Haggie's like right. You know what I'm saying? Like Optic kind of have like a easy, well, quote easy, you know, bracket to winners finals if all goes according to plan. But yeah, I mean, Optic should make it there with how they look online. Back-to-back 5-0 online major, stages. They look good. I'd be shocked if they don't win this event, to be honest with you. I was shocked when they didn't win the last one, but Thieves looked really good, to be fair. But this should be their event to win, you know? Like, I don't think any team is actually close to them, you know? So,
yeah.
Like Toronto is the only team that could potentially do what they did at Major 3 again. You know what I'm saying? But Toronto's like the only one I could see doing that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Either way, 3-0 Optic. I don't know. Yeah, just Vegas. I have Vegas Toronto next. You have FaZe Toronto. I feel like both matchups are going to be fire, though. You know what I'm saying? If it goes either way.
Yep.
I'm going to go for my side. I'm going 3-1 Toronto. I don't think, anyone in the winners bracket side for like New York or for you, FaZe, or me, Vegas, right? I don't think any team's really strong enough to get around Toronto on top of their home ground buff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I feel like Toronto, they definitely have the harder bracket in terms of, versus the Optic side, but I still think they're the clear cut to winners finals on their side.
Yeah.
Do you, what was your map count for FaZe Toronto?
I'm the same.
3-1.
Well, actually, I meant like just Toronto winning. But
yeah.
I actually have it closer. I have it 3-2.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you do have FaZe there, so,
Yeah. I feel like that one would be more of a grudge match.
Yeah.
But like you said, just that. I mean, we've seen it in just about every home major except obviously the Columbus one. Like the home team, it just seems like
they
different.
They hit Diffie, bro.
Yeah. So, but like I said, I have it as a grudge match, but I have Toronto winning over FaZe 3-2.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. It's definitely, like. All right. Florida, Minnesota. For me, Florida, Minnesota. You have Thieves, Rocker.
Yeah.
So
I'll go first. 3-1.
3-1 Rocker or Thieves?
No.
Oh,
Thieves.
Thieves. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm giving the land buff.
Okay. I feel like this is going to be an interesting series. Like I said, Florida 4-1 online is pretty good. They look pretty good. Teamwork looks on point. I honestly think this is where the road ends, though. You know, I think Minnesota's going to come out with fire that they want to make champs, and yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 Minnesota. And then you went 3-1 Thieves, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have Minnesota exiting elimination round 2. That gets them 10 points. That would technically put them. I think what Vegas
30.
gets
I'll put them 30.
Vegas gets 20 though for going when. Well, for me, if my bracket goes true, because I have obviously an elimination round 3 for me. I have Vegas versus Rocker, which is a banger. You know, so I have Vegas getting 20 points, and then obviously Rocker getting 20 points. So they're both stay at like the level that they have been, you know. So they'll both be like 30-point differential. But the thing that's interesting about that is Vegas, if they make it this far, will be only 10 points behind Search. So, not only do they play Rocker for me in elimination round 3, but if they beat Rocker pretty much made champs at this point if I have them both making it this far, you know? But I actually have, if Vegas win that series, I have Surge being the one that's knocked out of champs. But either way. Next matchup for me, elimination round 2. Atlanta FaZe for me versus New York. And then you have Vegas down there, right?
Yeah, I have Vegas subliners.
I'm gonna go 3-2 FaZe for my aspect, because I think on it, you know, obviously New York's just that team that could like take like you can never count out. They're obviously a good team. I just don't necessarily agree with what they did with Wardy. I think it was a good thing they did for Wardy, but it makes no sense before champs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think they would want to get as much reps as possible, as much practice as possible with their fucking roster that they're going into champs with. You know?
Right.
So yeah, I give the edge to FaZe solely for that reason, and that's just weird to me.
Yeah. And so I have Legion down here, and I actually have the same score line in Legion favor.
Yeah.
I have
Legion
32.
3-2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go elimination round 3, then go up to winners finals. All right. So elimination round 3, like I said, my bracket's interesting because, like I said, if Vegas win this, they're playing for their spot at champs. Minnesota's already pretty much locked in at this point, because they would have passed Surge already, you know, and then Vegas is basically playing for their champ spot. I have Vegas winning it because both teams would make champs at this point, and that would be like a dope storyline. So I'm gonna make my bracket to where both Minnesota and Vegas, when we all thought they were fighting for, you know, we all think they're fighting each other for a champ spot this time. Little do they know, for me anyways, they both make champs. So that's what I'm gonna say. 3-1
Clay and
Vegas.
Attached love you.
Facts.
Optic Pred hates you.
Hey, man. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that team's just fucking chalk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if to end their year, because they don't look good. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they end their year with Vegas and Minnesota, like, obviously looking good, and then both making champs. I just feel like it's fitting, because I feel like Vegas and Minnesota are definitely the better teams right now than Seattle is. But that's just my opinion. But that's why I want to see them both make champs, because I think in current form, Vegas and Minnesota look better and probably deserve champs more than Search. But either way. You have Thieves
Phase.
phase here.
And I have phase 3 wanting. The Thief.
The Thieves. I wanna see what
Cockane can't help them.
so now that I got my interesting scenario out of the way, I want to figure out your Vegas and Minnesota and Surge scenario. So you have Surge losing round 1.
Yep.
You have Minnesota losing round 2. So I wonder where that puts. Go look at the standings real quick, and tell me how many points Minnesota is behind Surge.
DLC. Like where they are right now?
Yes,
Right. Seattle and Las Vegas, right?
Seattle, Minnesota for you.
Seattle, Minnesota is a 30-point difference.
So Surge is
Surge would be at 180 because I have them out round 1. So they would get no point. But I have Minnesota beating the Ravens.
so you have Minnesota basically not making champs in that sense.
Yes, because I have Minnesota obviously losing their winter match, and then they beat Ravens, but then lose the Thief. In my scenario,
I gotta figure out my scenario, to be honest.
so that would give them what 10 points
Because
for winner round 1.
for winners round 1 to winners round 2, they get 20 technically. I think.
Oh, not winner, loser. Because the only match I have
They get
Rocker
10.
winning is
Yeah, they get 10 points for winning to round 2 in
loser?
elimination. Yeah. So that's
Okay,
why
so
that's why Vegas, if they win winners round 1 versus phase, they get 20 points because they're already bopped down to elim 3. So they automatically get that 20 points. No, not schedule standings.
So, but then I have. So basically, I have Minnesota only getting 10 points.
Where
I
did you
have
find the like the? Oh, is this the total points?
breakingpoint.gg.
Oh yeah, I just went to the CDO website like an idiot. Oopsies.
That would probably be better because this is not.
Yeah.
that
Okay.
updated.
Yeah. So basically, Surge is at 190, Minnesota's at 180, and Vegas is at 160. That's what I thought because Surge is 30 points ahead of Vegas, but 20 points ahead of Minnesota. So that would mean that Minnesota gets 20 points here, and Seattle and Surges, from my aspect, that means they would go to tiebreaker, I think, because they'd be tied in points. Oh no, they'd be ahead in points. I'm tripping. Yeah. So I have Vegas and Minnesota both making champs, and then you have Minnesota getting 10 points, right? Because you have them losing in round 2, so they'd be tied. You have the tiebreaker scenario where Minnesota and Seattle are tied, but Vegas I would assume you have Vegas going.
A limb round 3.
So they get
Making it to round 3, but losing it round 3. So
they get 20 points. So they wouldn't make champs for you. So it'd be Minnesota. It'd be
shits the sheet.
they'd be
Bing, bada boom, 3-1 lead Boston. Another in limb round 4 playing phase.
But yeah. So I just wanted to go through those scenarios because I wanted to see who had who making champs, and I think that'd be interesting. But
Well, now I have Legion making it to limb round 4.
so we both have Minnesota. Well,
No,
you have the
Minnesota
tiebreaker. Yeah, I have Minnesota Vegas, and then you have the tiebreaker between Minnesota and Surge, but Vegas making it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So if that comes to fruition,
That's
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
an interesting, yeah,
I'm sorry to the league ops. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. So my elimination round 3 is Breach Phase. I'm giving it to Phase 3-1. Yeah. I don't think there's anything much to say there. I think
Like,
Phase
all
is the better
that. Now I'm
team.
confused where I'm at. A limb round 3, bottom side.
Yeah, bottom side, very bottom of the limb round 3. So that would
Yeah,
be Vegas
for
Boston for
me.
you.
Yeah, and I
Yeah, 3-1 Vegas. You switched.
they were getting bopped out. Now Crimp forgot how to use a headset, and now they win. Now Vegas wins 3-1.
All right, so we both have Vegas Phase then,
Yes, sir.
and then so everything's the same from us from here on out.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to winners finals. Actually, I'll do limb round 4 first because yeah. I have Vegas Phase. Yeah, we both have Vegas Phase. So it'd be a rematch from winners round 1. This is where I give Phase the edge. This is where I think Vegas' team runs out. They made champs. You know what I'm saying? They did their job. I think they run out of gas here. You know, they're gonna pour all their energy into making champs. That's all they I feel, you know, obviously they want to win the event, but I think making champs is more important, you know? So
Yeah.
yeah. I think this is where they just run out of steam. Actually, I'm gonna go 3-0. Because I think
God
they're
damn, you have them. Yeah.
yeah. I'm just gonna go 3-0 Phase. I would assume you have Phase winning as well.
I do,
Yeah.
but I was nice. I gave them a map. I kind of feel like they might come out hot in the hard point from their being on the run. They get that first map, and then FaZe is just like, our turn.
Yeah. Now, winners finals. Our top 3 teams at this point are Optic, Toronto, and FaZe. But Optic Toronto, this is gonna be an interesting match because obviously, like, Toronto won or Toronto beat Optic at their home series. Now, how funny would it be if the roles reversed? Which it is now. You know what I'm saying?
In our
So
bracket, it is reversed.
yeah. I have Optic 3-2 though. This is gonna be a fucking banger. Absolute banger. You know? Series is gonna be fucking nasty.
I honestly have it at a 3-1.
Optic?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like I said, I think this is Optic's event to win. I think they're clear cut favorites. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna spoil it. I probably have them winning the
I
event.
just kind of see it like the online match in a way. Like Optic win the first 2 maps. You think they're gonna 3-0, and then Toronto's like, no, 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 we gotta control. I just think if Optic does the same map vetoes, I kind of feel like it might be the same outcome.
Oh. Yeah. I I think all regardless of like the map count, I think the map scores are going to be fucking close, you know?
Right.
Yeah. um Elim finals, Toronto phase. I'm going to give Toronto 3-2 edge. Yeah, I think phase plays top 3 again. Honestly, phase has placed pretty well regardless of like, you know, I think because I think what FaZe has got third, first, third, and then if they this event it'd be third again. You know what I'm saying? They basically gotten first, third, pretty much every event. So I have them going out third again, and yeah, like
I mean, I have the same thing. So I mean, that's why I haven't really said
yeah.
anything. I literally have the same 3-2.
I think this is just going to be an Optic Toronto finals. I would be surprised if it goes any other way. To be honest with you, I could realistically somewhat see an Optic phase, maybe, but that's the only other team I could see Optic playing in finals in this whole entire bracket. So, but I'm gonna give Optic the edge in finals 4-2. I think they take the series count the way they've been getting beat at the past majors. You know, I think what they have lost every other major 4-2, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they lost. the
'Cause
Ultra
it-
4-2 and they lost at these.
And they lost in the similar way too as well. They lost a CeeLo control both times to lose.
Yeah, I think if they make it to the grand finals, they're gonna be like, no LSD low control.
yeah, yeah, bro.
It could be like, if that match gets in again, I'm gonna have nightmares of that match, of just LSD low control.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like I mean, I feel like regardless of like the last major, obviously Thieves like pulled something out of their ass and looked really good, and I'm not gonna discredit them because they looked really fucking good. You know, Thieves did, but I think it was Optic's event to win last major. I think it's the same way this major, and yeah, I have Optic winning for it too, and I know you definitely probably have the same thing.
Yes.
So,
I look forward to it.
yeah, it's gonna be our brackets. League Ops, I pray for you if Matt's scenario is the case.
If so, I want to apologize.
My scenario, love you, Clan Attach. Sorry, Serge. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Brad.
That's gonna be it for that's gonna be it for this major bracket prediction. The next obviously video I will upload is for champs. I don't know if Matt will be joining me for that one. I don't know if Chase will. Who knows? We'll probably figure it out as soon as that happens. But yeah, champs, baby. That's the next event, and I will see you guys there. Peace, Matt. Closing words.
Peace.
Yep.
No, just peace.
Peace.